But like Alex just has that thing that like comes once in a lifetime. Like Chuck Liddell had it. There's some guys that just have that death punch. That's Alex. And I'll give you an example. So I'm sparring with Alex in Connecticut, and we're having a war, dude. We're doing 3 hard rounds, and I somehow managed not to get hit with any big shots. And I like walking away real like I'm dead tired. I'm walking away really good. And they bring in this pretty high-level wrestler, and this guy is just mauling Alex on round 4. Mind you, this guy's fresh. Me and Alex just had a 3-round war, and this man is just mauling Alex, throwing overhands, has him in his cage, and about like halfway through the round, Alex just like touches him with an uppercut, and the round's done. And then Alex just like, I mean, he could have fucking blew on him and knocked him over, and just like that kind of power, it just, I mean, you got to be like, what, a 6'4" giant fucking Brazilian, I guess.
He have good genetics. He's a big guy, yes, but the arms doesn't move itself, right? So he works really hard. And I think the most important thing, his fighting IQ, he's super intelligent. I told them many times, I'm gonna say it again. Coaching Alex is not really coaching, it's more me able to flow on his thoughts. There are things that he used to show me back then that would take me 3-4 years to click and understand, because I say that men with vision sometimes are not understood on their time. Isaac Newton, Da Vinci, centuries later we understand them. Pereira was something like that. Now I really clicked and I really understand what he means about many things, and the level of coach is getting higher even for my students. But I think he had a vision that was beyond his time.
He is a true champion.
Yeah.
I mean, he's so scary looking.
The aura,
So
I wasn't wrong about the
intimidated by him.
aura, right? Like,
No,
there-
spot
I mean,
on.
you're a
Staring at
champion,
you.
right? There is a different aura to this man.
I remember the first time I met him. To this day, I don't remember a lot of times I meet somebody for the first time. That dude, I remember because he was my weight class and he was a monster. And we were in the same locker room for a fight. I'm like, I was a pretty big damn middleweight. People thought I was one of the biggest middleweights, you know, that you could be. And I was like, how the hell does this guy make to 185? And I just watched him. His bones just looked different. His attitude was different. I'm like, man, this guy is definitely a problem.
Pulling out of the PI. Was excited when I pulled in because some guys were saying Alex Pereira was upstairs sparring. So wherever the world that mat space is, the training is the same. This was his belief. And I can just tell you that is what I saw. When I got there, the knowledge that was in that room, Glover Teixeira, who did everything, he was dripping in sweat. I mean, Glover is clearly the captain of that ship, but the knowledge they've got, Jean-Jay Ribeiro, just to name drop for you, these guys start going back and forth and they start trading ideas and techniques. So after Pereira gets done with what I believe was 5 rounds, I believe he did all 25 minutes, but I will admit I walked in a little bit late. So when they were done with that, though, they spent an hour just discussing ideas and fundamentals and positions. And to understand and appreciate to the degree that I do, what those guys had to go through, what experiences they had to have that information that they were passing back and forth.
But Alex is above them all, man. I mean, Alex is just like his time, precision, and like the way, the ability to learn the ground is like, because I trained with kickboxers before, the transition for, and I trained with jiu-jitsu champion before the transition to MMA. They both have a hard time to learn. You know, all the jiu-jitsu guy have a hard time to learn the striking, but Alex is just fascinating me in the way he learned, the way he get it, and he's doing his own moves right now. And he goes on like, hey, look at this one. I tried to get out. It's like he's showing different moves. They were like, yeah, man, that's cool, and it's amazing. I'm excited to see like.
We don't give Alex Pereira enough respect of how big he is. Right, I think the fact like he fought against Izzy at 185 and now he's at 205 and he walks around 232, whatever it is. Sometimes I don't feel like he's a big dude, but obviously he has to be. Well, I mean, he is, but nobody can take him down, right? And I think I kind of take that away from him and not give him the flowers, I guess, of like how big of a presence he has when he's fighting these guys, you know, inside the octagon.
We obviously fought on the same card, me and him. Never met him before, never. He was quite frosty when I met him. Definitely not a happy chappy, do you know what I mean? We spent a bit of time together. Obviously, there's a language barrier and stuff. He doesn't really speak English that I'm aware of, at least. We did the press conference. We sat next to each other. He was literally, I was here, he was there. Got off the press conference. And my dad said, "Oh, how was it?" I said, "You know that Alex Pereira?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "He thinks he can beat me, you know." And my dad was like, "What do you mean?" "I don't know, I can just tell." He wasn't posturing, he wasn't like trying to intimidate me or nothing. I just felt like he had in his mind, maybe I'm just making it up, I have no idea, but I've never done it with anyone before. And I'm not like that insecure guy being like, "He's trying to fight me." I'm not like that at all. When I heard that he wants to move up to heavyweight, I wasn't surprised. I felt like he was like sizing me up a little bit. Saying that, mate, we were 2-3 days away from a fight. Maybe that's just the way he acts.
Pereira is quite a technician. When I have seen him on the ground, I have been impressed, and he has protected himself, and that's where it ends. He's not a threat on the ground, but he has protected himself very well. But they keep saying, in practice is where you can see how good he is. In practice is where you can see the skills. In practice, and guys, I saw him in practice, and it's all true. You truly could see the skills and the understanding of positional awareness when he was with these great minds. I mean, it wasn't all Glover and Jean-Jay showing him techniques. There was a part where Glover was chiming in and showing how he likes to do things. I mean, he for sure is a black belt.
It's nuts. Alex is a special human being, man.
Yeah.
Like, he is unbelievable. Like, he has the right genetics, the right height, the power, the elite caliber skill set, the mind frame to go in and do what he wants, the eyes, the instincts to go through with his intentions. Mate, he is a special human being. To have that, like that kill switch power and the mentality and everything else to go along with it, mate, he is special. And you know what's even wilder is that there is no one in that division that's going to be able to take it away from him, I don't think.
You know, of course in training we hold back, man. You have to hold back, but like he got tremendous power. I never see somebody hit that hard and also have the technique and timing. And yeah, man, when he goes, it's a hard to. It's like my coach, my old coach, John Hackam, still my coach, but he used to say all the time, like, deal with the power is the most difficult thing for a fighter to deal with, opponent. Like a George Foreman would carry him to his whole career. Later on in his career was the power, and that's a gift that Alex have. It's like, it's nothing to say, we gotta say it's a gift. He training. You can train as much as you want. You're not gonna hit like Alex if you're not natural puncher.
Mm-hmm. Alex Pereira is one of the most dangerous guys we've seen there, because not only of the power of his hands, power of his kicks, his fight IQ is crazy. And especially with a guy who really, the defense is not the craziest. Like, I mean, those arms are still kind of out here when he backs up. It's not like he knows he's rolling shots and he's doing all this. Of course, when he's dipping and ripping, those work great, but he's really there to be hit. But you can't hit him, because in order to come hit him, you got to walk through that fire of a left hook. And Alex Pereira, instead of the left hook, it was a right hand, right in the temple, hurt Magomed Ankalaev bad.
I don't know if there's a more exciting fighter in combat sports when they are locked in than Alex Poatan Pereira, because you could see it in his eyes, you could see it in his body language. Like, it looked like he was gonna get shot out of he was gonna get shot out of a cannon to start that fight. He was ready to go, and boy, he ran across that octagon, gave Ankalaev no space, and every shot he threw, it wasn't trying to win rounds. He was trying to take Ankalaev's head off. He was there to kill. Make no mistake about that. And when Poatan is in that mindset, he's going to be extremely difficult to beat.
Make no mistake about it. These guys aren't afraid of Alex Pereira, but it is a very hard battle that they are facing when they fight him. because this dude is the real deal. And he seems to be, this break, right? This 7 months that he's been off, which he's never had in his career before, it refreshed him. He must have got healthy. He had time to improve, but he looked like that crazy, dangerous guy that we saw on a couple of occasions whenever he was defending his championships on multiple occasions.
This is the power, this is the magic, I should say, of Poatan. Is he the most complete fighter? No, he is not the most complete fighter. Of course, you already know that. But he lands with such punishing degree that he forces guys into suboptimal reactions or suboptimal choices through dilemma, right? I'm going to hit you with a leg kick, and now I'm going to make you get into an unnatural stance, and then I'm going to land a punch, and then I'm just going to close the show. Like, it's absolutely unforgiving with the power, but the power, even if it doesn't stop you in some of the other stages, particularly with the leg kicks, it just compromises everything, and then the downstream results all are a consequence of that. Like, what he does is he forces you through thudding, crippling power to make some kind of choice that makes you much more vulnerable going forward, and then he really begins to pour it on. Like, that's really what he does.
Yeah, I mean, to think about what he's done in the UFC in the short period of time he's been there. There's been guys that have had 40-something fights in the UFC, right? And haven't had the success of him that he's had.
Out of
He's
11
a champion.
Out of 11 fights, 8 of the fights have been for championships.
That's insane. Absolutely insane. And he's called on a whim. They call him, I got it. I'm in. Dana talked about it at the press conference. Every time I call Alex, he picks up and he's like, okay, I'm in. You can't, there's nothing you can do. If you're a promoter, those are the guys you want. Those are the guys you want to have on your roster, just down the roster. Every time I pick up the phone, I need a fighter at this weight. Cool. I mean, this dude, 85, 205, he's talking about going to heavyweight. I don't see why he wouldn't.
You know, I've always respected and liked Alex, man. I trained with him, probably 7-8 years ago,
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, he came in and he came in with Glover to share, and I was good friends with Glover, and he wanted me to help him with wrestling because he was this great glory kickboxer, like nasty, like future champ in kickboxing, and no one was going to beat him. So he knew he was already going to get into MMA at that time when he was kickboxing, but he just wanted to get more experience in the striking before he made his run in the MMA. So, I was helping him with wrestling for a little bit, and I respect the guy. He's a great fighter.
Sean Strickland got this man code, and he believes in it. Like, you got to get your ass kicked every now and then. If you agree to get in there with him, you're essentially agreeing to let him beat the out of you, because you don't really have a chance. When he was training with Alex Pereira, he was light sparring with Alex Pereira, because he's smart. Because you can't, that guy's not Sneeko. Head is a monster. So he was sparring with this monster. He's like, let's just be friends. Let's just be friends, buddy. It wasn't that's
Teach me your cheat codes.
Exactly.
I'm not scared of Alex, of course. But the problem is, my chin will just go, I'll go to sleep. Like, it's a weird thing when you fight Alex, that you're just like, for me to knock Alex out, he has to do something really stupid. Like, he has to do like what he did against Izzy. Like, if you gave me one free shot, and you said, give everything I can, I'm not knocking him out. But you do that to Alex, everybody on the roster is going to sleep. Because I feel like me and Alex kickboxing, we go toe to toe. But I just know that no matter what the I do, he's going to eat it. And if he just touches me one good one, good night.